Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I just thought that I would do a very casual get ready with me. I'm getting ready for my day of meetings and I just wanted to chit chat with you guys. There's a lot that's been on my mind, and then I wanted to share a little bit about my first influencer event. I went to the BK Beauty event yesterday and just wanted to kind of talk through that with you guys. So if you're interested, get your stuff, let's get ready, or grab your coffee or your drink and let's get started. I just noticed that I don't have my brows done. Even with a get ready with me, I always get my brows on first just because it takes a while, but we're just gonna kind of roll with it. And I'm gonna do a very simple makeup look. I wanted to quickly, before I get started, show you my goodie bag from the BK Beauty event yesterday. So first of all, if you haven't seen my reel on Instagram, go check it out. It was so cute. Look at this. Just the attention to detail was so noted. Like, everything was perfect. She did such a great job. Her team, oh my god, sweetest girls ever. But let me show you what's in here. So the first thing I got, okay, so it looks like a KUSSHI makeup bag. Very cool. I'm actually going to California this weekend for a work conference. Oh, okay, very cool. So there's something in here. Let me see. How very nice. Look at how timely. It's like a brush holder, brush organizer. That's very cool. This is like nylon maybe. I don't know my materials very well, but that's very nice. Let me show you the inside of the bag. It's actually really good. I think I'll use this when I go to California this weekend. Yes. I was hoping we would get more BK Beauty brushes, but I got another little BK Beauty bundle. So let's see what's in here. Oh, yay. I have to think. So I'm going to check and see what else is in the bag. But if there's like a lot of duplicates that I have, I'm going to do a giveaway. So I'll put it down in the description box below, and then I'll probably have thoughts by the end of the video. But I could always use extra brushes, but I have a lot of brushes, you guys. And if I could share BK Beauty with somebody, I want to do that. So anyway, it's the full Angie Hot and Flashy set. I'm not going to open them just because I'm going to think about it. I'll see what else is in the bag. But look, we got all the brushes that were in her collection, which are amazing. I do think she has sent me some re-ups in the past. So I think I have 2 of these concealer brushes, which are my absolute favorite. And then all of these brushes I use on a daily basis already. So I'm not going to open these. I think I want to share with somebody. You guys know, like, it's been a couple years that since I discovered BK Beauty, and I just love them. And so I might just want to share them because, sure, we could always use more brushes, but like, how many brushes do you need, you know? This is a very sweet gift though. I'm excited. So I'm going to put that to the side. This bag I love though. So thank you BK Beauty. The next thing I got, I also already own. So here we go. I absolutely love this set. It's a travel set, so it comes with really great brushes. Got your BK Beauty 101 brush and like a couple of other brushes that are staples, but they're in a shorter ferrule, like a shorter one, I believe, to fit into this makeup bag. So we might be having a very nice little giveaway on this video. I didn't intend it to be that way, but like, I just want to share. I already have this stuff, you guys. Oh, the next thing in here. I don't know if I put it in here or if it was already in there, but you see their attention to detail. It says, being kind is beautiful. It was just the best event, you guys, the best. They had the nicest things there. Okay, City Beauty Plumping Lip Gloss. Ooh, definitely gonna try that now. And then, oh, there's 2 plumping lip glosses. And they are in 2 different shades. I've never tried City Beauty, but they're in clear and crimson, which is a perfect shade for fall. So that's wonderful. More City Beauty. And so this is a biocellulose sheet face mask. It says plump and smooth, antioxidant rich biocellulose sheet mask. Reduces the look of fine lines and wrinkles. Yes, please. Dean Davidson. 20% off Dean Davidson. That's great. Oh, okay. It goes with this. Look, you guys. Okay, there's like little velvet pouches here. They're empty. Okay, they're designed in Toronto, handcrafted. This is Dean Davidson, demi-fine jewelry inspired by world travels. Oh my goodness! Look! It is a set. There's a necklace and some studs. Ooh, we'll wear those today. How pretty! Wow. I'm excited. I'm so humbled. Yeah, like being there, I'll share a little bit about my experience. Just being there was a humbling experience. Everybody there was just so nice though, so I'll share a little bit about that. And then my favorite thing that I got at this BK Beauty event was a little sketch of me. You see that? I'll put a side by side of the dress I was wearing and this picture. The artist took the picture and then just started sketching, but like what a beautiful little touch to the party. I got her card because I do plan events for work and for my clients. And I'm like, this is such a cool little extra to any event that you have. So I'll link her information down below too. I think that she's Dallas based. So if you're in the Dallas area, she might be the perfect addition to your next party. All right, so I am not going to touch the brushes. I actually decided that I want to share. So there's going to be 2 giveaways in this video. I'll think of some rules at the end of the video that you can follow to be entered into the giveaway. And I'll be giving away the burgundy travel case that you saw with the brushes inside. I will also be giving away a set of the Angie Hot and Flashy. I just want you guys to experience it if you've never tried BK Beauty or you weren't able to get the Angie Hot and Flashy set. It is a beautiful set. I'll use some of those today because they are my daily staples. Yeah, we'll just do that. I think that'll be fun. Okay, so I always usually I prepped my face with a sheet mask that I have to go get for you guys because I just did like it so much. And I've heard that when you prep your face with a sheet mask, it actually is a great makeup step. I usually, because of my oily skin, I will do the sheet masks at night so it doesn't make my face any oilier. But I used it today and it's a good one. So I won't really be talking about the products, but I'll link everything down below if you're interested to know what I'm using. Okay, so let me just start by sharing a little bit about yesterday. So the event was held here in Dallas. It was just perfect timing for BK Beauty because they are here for another conference. So it just worked out. So since I started sharing BK Beauty with everyone, just slowly have developed a very nice organic friendship with Lisa, the founder of BK Beauty. And I can just tell you guys, like, and I've said this many times, that I love like supporting and working with indie brands because they're working really hard. They are following their passion. But the one thing that's very important to me is you have to be super kind. Like, I want you to be a real person. Like, nothing feels better than supporting a small business and then knowing that the people behind it are such great people, right? Like, that is my number one. Like, just be nice and I will support that. Some brands that if you haven't tried, that you can support, that are indie brands that are just good quality people, are going to be Nomad Cosmetics. Felicia and Auntie are amazing people. They're actually based here in Dallas also. Also, Unearthly Cosmetics, Amanda. She is just such a kind individual, just amazing. And then I really love, I really, really love, sorry, somebody was ringing my doorbell. And then I really, really love Deandra from Divina Cosmetics. Those are just some of the people that stand out. I have, as far as indie brands, hold on, there's 2 more. Adept Cosmetics, Sandra. She is so sweet, very supportive. Like with this whole thing with my husband, she's always kind of checked in and she's just amazing, and she has great products, so that's nice. And then one more that I want you guys to know are just amazing people is Sydney Grace. And I think a lot of us know that, but just like to share that because that's kind of like my thing. I just want to work with really nice people. Now, I was invited to this event and she had kind of reached out, or her team, to ask like what dates would work in September. I think they did this with everyone, but it just, I was so humbled. I was like, a lot. I get that like Lisa's really nice and everything, but she's also like building a business, and a lot of these decisions sometimes are strategic, and I totally get that. So the fact that, I'm a itty bitty influencer, like that she would include me in that was just so, so nice. Now, when the invite came, my first gut reaction was just like, I called my sister, like just freaking out, super excited. And I was like, hey, I was like, oh my God, I don't know. I feel kind of weird, but I'm going to text Lisa because I really want to take you. Just because I love Lisa so much. And my sister Eileen, like she's my best friend, So I wanted her to meet Lisa, and I wanted Lisa to meet her. Like I just knew that they would love each other. Don't worry about my brows, you guys. They're looking crazy, but trust the process. So anyway, but then after that, the invite came and said, hey, you're invited and bring a +1 if you'd like. I'm like, yes, that's so awesome. Not because my sister's all about that. Like, trust me, my sister normally is an introvert, wants to stay away from cameras, away from people if she can help it, But I was like, I just want you to come. I want you to meet her. Like, I'm just building a nice friendship with her, and I just think that she'll love you too. And of course she did. Everybody loves my sister. When I show up, I got a chance to meet, some pretty big influencers. I think in my reel you saw Dr. Dre, which before makeup for me, I was such a skincare junkie. And so very much into skincare. Literally one of the biggest names in skincare on YouTube is going to be Dr. Dre. Her name's Andrea, and she shows up just very low key, super humble, so nice. We had a pretty good conversation about some future plans and stuff like that. I guess she's in the Houston area. I didn't know that. I don't know why. I watch all her videos, but I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. But very, very nice girl, and I just had a great time getting to know her. I also met a couple of Dallas-based influencers, and that was such a treat because, you show up, you guys, and I mean, I don't say this in like a self-deprecating way at all, but like I'm 41. I'm a mom of 3. I'm an insurance broker, for God's sakes. Like, does it get any more boring than that, right? And in a way, I just feel like I don't look like your typical influencer. I haven't done this very long, so there's a lot that I'm still learning. I mean, a couple of these girls, like we were filming reels and I'm like, hold on, you guys, how do I edit this? And how do I do this? And they're like helping me do it. And I'm like, just to show you, like, I am not very good at this. I do it because I love it. And it's kind of a passion of mine that, I'm trying to build here. But everybody was so nice. And these two influencers, I'm going to leave their channels and their socials down below because I think you guys would really enjoy them. But super, super nice. And I feel like that's what this event was about. It was just about connecting with other people. And it wasn't even about like, platform size or anything like that. They just showed up. Everybody, which is funny because I network for a living. That's what I do. I'm in sales. So like events don't really, they don't really make me nervous. Like meeting big people doesn't make me nervous because of what I do. But it was funny that like, some of these bigger influencers, like they show up and they're still like a little nervous. They're going to meet new people. And so it was just nice to see people show up just and be so real. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys because it was definitely a highlight of my week. And sometimes, I started my channel 2 years ago and it's like, how did we get here? And it's like, when I was hanging out with Lisa yesterday and then these girls that I met, I'm just like, this is how it happens. Like you make true, authentic connections. At the end of the day, we're all just people and you just kind of keep working, Now, I will tell you that leaving the event yesterday, I did leave extremely like inspired and motivated because, I was talking to Dr. Dre. She was telling me a little bit about her journey and, had those side conversations with a few of them too. And they're like, look, what about if you just kind of show up where you are, you know, because for me, life hit me pretty hard. I was going really hard on YouTube for a while. And then with everything that happened personally, like, yeah, life happened for sure. And so consistency is hard when there's so much chaos going on in your personal life. But, you know, now that things have slowed down, like if you can only commit to a one video a week, then do that, you know, do what you can to stay active and connected because you just never know. Now, the thing with me is that I absolutely love my job. So, yes, it's boring. I've been in it for 20 years and I really enjoy it. And I think that, you know, being the sole provider for my home right now is a big reason as to why I am going even harder in my professional career. But that doesn't mean that I can't like continue with something that I absolutely love. I was at a networking event last week, and so we're going around the room and everybody's like introducing themselves, and then it was like, say your name, introduce your company and what you do. And then the question of the day is, what would you be doing if you weren't doing what you do today? So obviously that was so easy for me. And I try to keep like my professional and my YouTube lives separate, you know? It's just cleaner that way. So people don't really know about my channel or what I do on the weekends, as crazy as that sounds. So I didn't say YouTube, but I said, and it was such a like organic response because I just right there on the fly, I said, you know, my name's Yadira. This is what I do. This is my company. If I wasn't doing insurance, which I love, I think I'd own a skincare beauty brand. And like I walked away and I was just like, that's interesting. Like that was such an easy answer for me, right? Like, well, own a skincare or beauty brand? Okay, that's weird. I wouldn't say I have zero business acumen, like, but I like when it comes to a startup or, you know, anything like that, or how to scale a business, like the business side of owning a company or a brand, I have no clue how I would even get started. Just food for thought, you know. I thought we had a lot of really interesting conversations, but anyway, in a nutshell, it was beautiful. We really enjoyed it. We made some good friends. Two of the girls that we met here locally, one of the girls, her husband was there. And so we were just kind of sharing who we are, where we're from, all that. So we will be getting together. Just they want to meet my husband. So I think it went really well. Lately I've been doing this, so I just wanted to share it with you guys real quick. It says that you can prep your skin with this Charlotte Tilbury spray. So I don't really know what it does, but let's do it. Maybe it refreshes your skin. I don't know. Love it. So I'm going to do something super simple. I haven't used this palette on camera yet, but I've been doing like a very simple eye, and I've been loving the Glaminatrix Nearly Natural palette. And so that's what I want to use today. I've just been like super chill, you guys, with my makeup. I go through seasons, you know, I go through seasons. On the weekend, I definitely will still put on a green or a blue eyeshadow, but lately I'm really short of time, and so I like to do simple stuff. So this is the BK Beauty 206. I think I'm going to do a look that I created with this when I first got the palette that I didn't show. So I'll go with like a little green earthy look. So I'll go with the shade Down to Earth. It's my first time trying Glaminatrix. I think it's wonderful. The mattes, I mean, look at that. I'm going to bring you in even closer. Like the mattes are insane. They blend beautifully. The shimmers are great. So, yeah, just something super simple. So anyway, again, if you haven't seen that reel, go check it out. It was really fun. And thank you to BK Beauty. So let's talk about something else that's been on my mind. And I've wanted to talk to you guys about this, but I just haven't been filming enough. So that's why we haven't, right? But it's definitely something that's on my mind. So and I've kind of alluded to this a little bit, but like I'm like on this journey, right? So when my husband got sick last year, like everything we've kind of been through, and can you believe it's about to be a year, by the way? Like that's just nuts. But like it was just survival mode, okay? I'm mostly proud of how I handled that, but there was times where I feel like I was drinking, especially at night, just to cope, to be honest. Like I just was. That has always not been a problem, but at the same time presented a problem because I am the one that can like just casually have a glass or two or a bottle at night to drink and then wake up at 5 a.m. and go to work and, be very productive. So it's not, so that's not my really what concerns me. Like what concerns me is that I put on a lot of weight like during that time. And I've said this before, like I've never been like a skinny girl at all. Like my sister, itty bitty. She was always very thin, just naturally, and that wasn't me. But I just it started to creep up on me, and I'm 41. I'm going to turn 42 in March. And I really didn't pay attention to it because it was, again, survival mode. I was just going every single day from 5 a.m. to midnight, just going so hard, between the kids and work and my husband. And I just wasn't paying attention to it. And so I started to notice though, like around, this was like 3 or 4 months ago, I'm like, I'm not feeling good. Like just feels so heavy, and I'm not feeling comfortable and I just don't like what I'm seeing. And the problem with me, not a problem, but the problem with me is that, I mean, it's not a problem, but the problem with me is that, like, I get that we all have, like, our insecurities and, like, things that we wish that we were a little bit better in. But, like, for me, like, in general, like, I go out and I think it's a good thing. I don't know where it came from, but I just, like, am pretty confident in general, even when there's things that I see that I don't like my tummy area, I'm just like, hey, like I have a lot to offer, like I'm, very experienced in what I do. I lead a team. Like there's a lot of good to me. So I don't always sit around and think about everything that I'd like to improve. And so because of that, I think sometimes I'm going to go in that shade. Because of that, sometimes I, just kind of let things go a little bit longer than they should. And this was more, my weight was more about like, I'm starting to not feel good. And I don't even want to do this for the weight or the way I look. Because, I've always kind of found a way to like bring it all together and look professional, but I'm a little concerned about my health, and I had never thought about it that way. And yes, of course, maybe it's like my age, but it's also the fact that we were dealing with like, this health crisis with my husband. And I was like, wow, like I need to take care of myself. Like I have 3 boys and I want to be here for them, My dad has a lot of like health conditions and he was the type like diabetic very early on in his life, and doctors would tell him like, hey, you got to be careful, you got to take care of yourself. And he just didn't care. Like he's just lived his life. But he also is in a really bad space with his health, and it caused my mom and us like a lot of like heartache and a lot of worry to see him that way. So I just don't want to do that. And so I need to start taking my health seriously. So anyway, I start like just very intentionally like making some good changes. So I start working out. I had seen this video on a TED Talk and it was like, I think I said this before, but like stop fucking around. Like get up every single day, work 20 minutes a day, work out 20 minutes a day. Like that's all you need. You just have to get your body moving. So I said, okay, well, I can do that, and I already wake up early as hell, but I was like, no, I can do this for my health. So I started waking up like instead of 5 or 5:30, I started waking up at like 4:45. It's just a little bit more, a little earlier, just to give me 20 minutes to work out. And then I had seen another video that said like for women after 40 or after 50, what works the best is like workouts with weights, right? Not only will it help with your bone density, but like building muscle will like melt away fat. And I said, hey, that makes a lot of sense. So I started doing like 20-minute total body workouts. And during that time, I was just so committed, you guys. I was like, I gotta get this weight off of me. It's not healthy. That I started doing intermittent fasting. And I don't know my thoughts on that because I did it strictly for like 3 or 4 months. And I promise you, I did not lose a single pound, not a single pound. And I just couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, what is going on? Now, when it comes to the workouts, I didn't lose any weight, but I did start to see how my body was kind of shaping out differently, which is really nice. But at the same time, like, that's nice, but I still have like 30 pounds that I have to get off of me just for heart health, you know? And so I was just like, I was getting frustrated, but I kept saying, like, you know, it's a journey. And in addition to that, like, not only is it a journey, but like I feel really good. So the workouts in the morning gave me more energy and then also really helped enhance my mood. And so that alone was great, right? But after like 4 months, I was like, okay, yeah. I want to be healthy. I want all the things that go along with that and being active and stuff. But like, I want to see results. I am working my ass off. I am eating so clean. I'm getting up every day at 4:45 to work out. Like, I need to see some change. Like, what's going on? So then I thought, like, maybe it's hormonal. So, or maybe it's my thyroid, right? You hit Google and then Google immediately, anytime it's weight loss, it's like, your thyroid is off, right? So it's really hard to get me to the doctor, but I did. That's how committed I was. I was like, I got to figure this out. So I had my thyroid checked. What shimmer do I want to go in with? Look at how pretty all of these shimmers are. I feel like I haven't used the silver one at all. I don't even know how that would look with this look, but like there's the shimmer. I don't think it would look bad. I'm just going to go for it. This is a really great brush. This is also Angie Hot and Flashy, the A505. And I think I've only used BK Beauty brushes. Yeah. I use the 206 and then the A502. This is like the perfect little blending brush for hooded eyes or like when you don't have a lot of space, but you get really detailed and then you can blow it out just like I did. Okay. I was like, it has to be my thyroid. You know, I lost a lot of hair during, like right after I had COVID because I got sick too. And then I thought like it's the stress and everything, like my hair was falling out. But I was like, well, my hair was falling out. Maybe it is my thyroid. Well, I went to go check my thyroid and that was not it. So I got the results and I was like, okay, what does this mean? And the doctor was like, actually, your thyroid functions really good. So congratulations. And I was like, congratulations, not. Like, I still need to figure out what's going on, you know? So I go into the doctor and she was like, yeah, you need to get some weight off. It's just not healthy. We can check other stuff. So what I ended up doing, which I'm not endorsing this or, you know, saying that this is what you guys should do. I'm being real about what I did because I feel like a lot of people, especially on YouTube, like, I lost 100 pounds. I lost 40 pounds in 2 months. And then they'll, like, when you click on the video, literally, like, not that you shouldn't do it this way because everybody has to eat right and exercise, but like, I feel like I needed to be a little more open with you guys. So I was already eating right. Okay. I was working out every single day. What I was doing wrong though is I was still drinking. I wasn't drinking as much. I wasn't drinking every day, but you know, 3, 4 days a week, I'd have a little bit of wine, which wine is so packed with calories, you know? And I would do like the Chardonnay or the Rosé, which just has a lot more sugar. I said, I'm already doing all of those things and I feel like that discipline takes a lot. So like now I need answers or I need a solution. And so what my doctor said was, listen, sometimes being overweight, like it's kind of a condition and you have your genes that are kind of fighting against you too if it kind of runs in your family. What happens is that like sometimes it has to be treated like a condition. So in addition, okay, in addition to working out almost every day, like at least 5 days a week and eating clean. I've never been like a large portion type of girl. I'm not. I started taking a medication. And so that all it is an appetite suppressant and it just kind of helps you get rid of like some of the water weight, gives you a little bit of energy. I'm not endorsing it because I think like that alone and like sharing that online might be controversial to some people. I'm going to use my Milk Makeup Primer. That's just what I'm doing. So I haven't seen, I've been on it for over a week, I guess a week and a half. So I haven't seen like extreme results just yet. It makes you really thirsty, but I was already drinking about a gallon of water a day, which let me plug this in real quick. This is what helps me drink a gallon of water a day. These are the Stanley cups. And what I love about it is it has a handle, but it fits in your cup holder. So a lot of these larger Yeti cups, they don't fit in your cup holder. And so you can't take them with you everywhere. So I take this cup everywhere with me. And it does help me drink more water. So I definitely, that's another thing that I do. I drink at least a gallon a day, probably more sometimes. But anyway, so that all of that combined is what I'm doing currently. I think I've lost like 4 pounds. Yeah, about 4.5 pounds. So nothing major, but it was just that time of the month for me. So I'm just waiting to see like what it does. She did say like 80% of it is your diet, which I knew. But for me, I don't know if it's my blood type or what it is. I have to move. Like if my body's not moving, I'm not losing weight. So that's what I'm doing. I just wanted to share because it's a struggle that I think a lot of us have, but like very, very few people are willing to share everything that they're doing. And so like, I know like in the fitness industry, like I've heard that before where like these people that are super fit that like will tell you like, sign up for my program, this works, guaranteed to work, or you know, take this supplement, it works, you don't have to work out. I don't believe in that. I just think like you have to do the work, you have to be committed. It is a lifelong thing. To be very candid with you guys, I have to lose just so that I am where my mass body index is where it needs to be. I have to lose like at least 35 pounds. So I need to be at least at like 140. And I earlier, like before I had my third son, I was at like 145. I was working out a lot, you know, doing all the things. And I was a lot younger, of course. That went wrong really fast. Okay. I was a lot younger, but I was like 145 and I did feel good at that weight. So I know that that's a good weight for me. I am 5'3.5". Like not just saying that, I really am 5'3.5", okay? That's really nerve-wracking to share because nothing's working, you know? And so hopefully this works. I'm committed. I say like the way that I'm thinking about it too, because I know that I have to stick with it just for my own health. I'm giving myself like 2 years, you know, because that's what, like when you're working out, like what will you look like in 2 years? And like in 2 years, I want to have the weight off. I want to be like nicely sculpted and I want to be able to like, you know, just kind of live my life, but in a healthy way. And so that's what I'm working on. I'm using the Pat McGrath Serum Foundation. I haven't used this foundation in a while, but it's cooling down outside. I don't think I can wear it during the summer. It's a little yellow. I don't remember it being that yellow. BK Beauty 106. Everybody was laughing last night because, you know, they're known, BK Beauty is known for the 101. That's like their very popular foundation brush. And I'm like, I like it. It's really good. I was like, unpopular opinion, the 106 is my favorite. It's just so good. It's like a nice buffer brush. I use it for my cream bronzer too though. So anyway, I wanted to share that because that's kind of where I am. You know, both Eileen and I, we're committed to it. It's for our health. But damn it, I need to see results, okay? Like, I need to make sure that I'm not just putting my body through stress and hell for nothing. And I know it's, you know, eating clean and working out is working on the inside of my body, but I want to feel comfortable in my clothes. Again, I want to feel confident. I guess even though I still like sometimes I'm not very comfortable in my clothes, you know? And I think that in turn that will help every single area of my life. I've also I didn't do this on purpose, but like I haven't had Botox in like 6 months. And life has just been busy, and then my nurse injector had closed shop, or they were starting a new thing and a new clinic, and so I didn't go in. And then It's been about 6 months and I'm starting to see like, you know, all the fine lines come up near my eyes. Can you guys see that? And I thought I would let it go for a little while and that I would be like comfortable with it, but I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I love all of the things that have come due to age, you know, like experience and, you know, having my kids be older because I'm a good mom to older kids. I wasn't the best mom to like little kids, but there's a lot of good, you know, success at work, like just there's a lot of good that comes with age. I'm not comfortable with what's happened on my face. So I'm just being real. So I was looking at like my pictures on Instagram and like my thumbnails from like 2 years ago when I started my channel. And I was like, my face looks different. Like, what is it? What is it? I couldn't figure out what it was. This looks great, by the way. I really love how thin it is. I couldn't figure out why my face looked different. Like, it looked youthful. And I'm like, in 2 years? You're like, I know I've been through a lot, but shit, man. I look like a truck hit me. In the nicest way. I'm not saying I look bad, but for me, my face has changed and I couldn't figure it out. And then I remembered that when I moved to Dallas, I went in to find a new like Botox injector. And I think it was like the second visit, maybe, like we started talking about fillers. And so I actually ended up trying that. And so I had fillers right here in this section here, you know, kind of where it dips down as you get older. Now, as you get older, you lose like volume in the face. You start to look a little more gaunt. Is that the word? And then your cheekbones might get a little higher, whatever. Like stuff starts to change as you get older and you don't have that baby fat that makes you look youthful like you do in your early years. I'm going to use the Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. It's the best ever, actually. So, that's what it was, I think. I tried when my husband was like at his worst and I was just sick, like just knowing that he might not make it. I wasn't sleeping very much. And I remember going in to like get like a refresher on my Botox and I was like, hey, I need filler. And she's like, okay, tell me where. And, you know, I had a new nurse, so she didn't know what I had done in the past. And I was like, I need new filler here. I said, I need to bring the volume back. I'm not sleeping much and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well, she's like, I would have, except I happen to know what's going on. And honestly, Yadi, like, I just don't recommend it at this time. I'm going to go in with my favorite concealer brush, the A506, the Angie Hot and Flashy. She's like, I just don't recommend it. I'm not comfortable doing it now because you're going through a lot and like your face is going to change. Like once you start like sleeping and doing a little bit better, your face is going to change. So I just like, I'm not comfortable doing filler right now. Let's just see, you know, what your face does once things settle down and you feel better and whatever. And I said, okay. Like I was a little annoyed, but I understood. Like she was just trying to steer me in the right direction, which I respected, but I didn't go through with it. This was like January of this year, maybe. So I didn't go through with it. And then after looking at the pictures and everything, I don't know. I feel like I might be steering towards that again. So let me know like what you guys think about that. I'm not opposed to anything cosmetic, like whatever makes you feel better, you know? I started getting Botox like in 2016, I think. And I just like became obsessed. Like I just loved it. I have a very expressive, or I guess I used to have a very expressive face. And I just like laugh a lot. Like that's literally part of my day every day. And like sometimes my sister just laughs because she's like, you amuse yourself, don't you? I'm like, girl, yes. Like I think I'm funny as hell. And I think things in my day are funny as hell. And generally I don't take things too seriously, you know, so I'm always laughing. And yes, those are smile lines. I get it, but I don't like them, especially here. I just don't. And I watched this video. I'll try to find it and link it for you guys. But I watched this video once and it was this lady, like the most amazing thumbnail, by the way. And it was like three, like the picture or the screen was split into three. And it just said my 30-year, I think it said my 30-year journey with Botox, like then and now. And she just had like, you know, a video like talking about like why she had done Botox, how to not get carried away with Botox, and then if you start Botox proactively, you know, that like what it can do for your face over a 30-year period. And so it was a cool video because for one, she started getting Botox before people even knew what it would do long term, and it's safe. And then also because she did over the years, she was, you know, frozen with the Botox, like that sounds negative. Not frozen, but this area, you know, the muscles were frozen so that the deep lines wouldn't form around the eyes and the forehead and that. She aged so beautifully and so gracefully. She did warn against like going overboard or, you know, getting fillers here, fillers there, you know, whatever. She just showed her journey. So it was a really, really good video. So I'm not opposed. Like, I just feel like anything that's going to make you feel better, more confident, like, all of that is all good. I think for me, like, I just like the way that it makes this part of my face look. Like, it makes my under eyes look really nice and smooth and clean. I think I don't remember. I think I did have lines on my forehead, like when I would, you know, raise my eyebrows because I have such a expressive face, but those didn't bother me. I never had the 11s, but now that I've had Botox in that area for so long, like I like how it looks smooth, you know? And so I'm noticing that like when I do my concealer and then my powder and everything, using my Essence Brighten Up powder, it does look smooth. It's just not smooth enough or like not dry enough, you know? So I think I am going to go back to Botox. And I was testing it because I was also testing some skincare products for a campaign that I was doing. And so I wanted to like really see if the product worked. And I didn't want to have Botox in because that's also some of what we deal with as consumers, you know, like when people post results or whatever, like, is that real? Or is it like that her face is totally full of Botox and fillers and stuff? So with me, nope. I haven't had it. And I'm not the one that like can have Botox twice a year. Like I have to get it every 3 months. And it's like my body metabolizes it really quickly. So yeah, I'm the type, like, aging is not hard. I'm loving where I'm at mentally, emotionally. I love like when I look back and see everything that like my family and I have accomplished, which not on the tangible asset side for sure, but just as a family, what we've been through, what we've been able to overcome. Like, I'm very proud of that. You know, I just feel like, man, we're so blessed. Like, we've got a good thing going over here, but I just don't want my under eyes to show that. So that's where I'm at. How do you guys feel about that? Like, just Botox, injectables in general. I'm always so shocked when like somebody in their 30s and 40s is like, I've never had Botox. I'm like, what? You've never had Botox? First of all, most of those people look absolutely great. So it's just shocking, you know, but yeah. I just know for me, like, I feel like I'm so good with my skincare. I never, ever, ever go to bed with makeup on. I try to make sure, you know, to drink a lot of water, just little things like that. And so I'm always shocked when I just see people that are my age that have never had Botox. Like, what? You are gifted, girl. Or boy. Aside from that, like my husband, just to give you a quick update, like my husband's doing better. We are still waiting on some results from some scans. So if you guys have been following this on Instagram, just quick update. He had 2 spinal infections that were a result of being bedridden for so long. And so with those 2 spinal infections, it really took a lot out of him, you know, because he's still recovering. But there's one little spot on his back, like the lower lumbar area, that just bothers him. It's a tiny little spot on the left side, but it hurts. And so we're just like, okay, like he's trying to rebuild his strength and do everything he needs to do physically to get better, but that spot just hurts, you know? So the doctor said, maybe we just need to check it out. Like if it's just a tiny little area, we can go into the OR, fuse the bone, get rid of that little tiny spot of diseased bone, and then hopefully, you know, you kind of just move forward with your life and start building strength and all that. And they made it seem like if that was the route that they were going to recommend after they got the scan results, that it would be easy enough, like, you know, a couple days in the hospital just to watch him and then send him home to like recover. And really, it would be like the way to move forward, you know, to get rid of this pain that he has so that he can go back to being active and stuff. And it sounds easy. And I was like, babe, are you going to do it? Like, if they suggest that? And he's like, yeah, I think so. And I'm like, okay, you should do that before the holidays because I think we want to try to go to California. We're not for sure yet, but we want to. And he was like, no, I want to wait until after the holidays. And I'm like, why? And I said, I don't want you to be in pain, like, you know, during the holidays. And he's like, yeah, but I'm just scared. Like, what if it turns into something bigger and I end up spending a lot of time in the hospital? Like, I'm just done with the hospital. And I'm like, I get that. You know, it's just little things that you don't think about, right? You just think everything's going to be easy, but the last year has been anything but easy for him. So he's just concerned that it could turn into something worse, and he just wants to wait. So I'm going to go in with a Allure Best of Beauty winner. Well, actually, I think it was the foundation. This is the blush. This is the blush in Petal. I really like it. And what I normally do for my cream blushes, I really like this. It's the A507. I use it every day, and I just kind of go into the stick this way and just kind of coat the brush and just set it down. So yeah, I get that, and I understand why he feels that way, but that's what's going on there. So life is hard, you guys. Life is hard, but I will tell you, I am re-energized. I definitely at least want to do like these get readies with me because I feel like it's a good way to just kind of like stay close to my community, chat with you guys, make sure that you guys are up to date on what I've got going on, if you're interested, you know. But just a good way because, you know, I started my channel after my mom passed away, and it was such a healing like time for me when I started my channel, which sounds crazy. Look at how beautiful that just looks. Just pops so nice. But I found such an amazing community here, like just people. And honestly, even during the last year that my husband's been sick, like I haven't been all about the makeups all the time, you know, but you guys like just stuck with me and like, you know, helped me pray and like helped me like really just hang in there. So I just, I've said this before, like without getting emotional, like I'll never forget that. Like I'll never forget. And you guys, you know who you are, but in general, all of you, like I'll just, it was like, yeah, makeup was fun, but like when that went down, you guys were like, no, like makeup is fun, but like we still want to be here for you. Like you guys were in my DMs all the time, like, how's your husband? I'm praying. What can we pray for today? What do you need? You know, and so it just, this you know, if it wasn't before, you know, after my mom's passing, like during this time, it was when I really just was like, wow, like these are amazing people, this community is amazing, like yeah, so grateful. So anyway, we'll stick with BK Beauty for the blush brush. I'm gonna go in with the Sephora collection Fascinated. It looks a little bright for fall, but whatever. 104. There are no there are no rules in makeup. We can do whatever we want. So anyway, so I'll just kind of keep it here at the top. I did a little bit of cream bronzer today, but to be honest, like I haven't been. I've just been doing blush and that's it. It just looks nice. It looks nice. It doesn't look overdone. It's more like everyday appropriate because I said this, I think, in a recent video. You guys haven't watched it yet, but I love doing my makeup as I film in a get ready with me because I open my windows. I have natural light that I film with, and it kind of gives me a really good representation of what my makeup will look like when I go out. Because the studio lights, like, you look good in studio lights, but it washes you out even in person. And so you go out with like super full glam that you weren't intending to do. So anyway, that's what I can say about that, but that looks really good. I will do a tiny little bit of highlight, and I'm going to go with my Charlotte Tilbury Multi Glow. This is in Dreamlight. I think they're sold out. I don't know. I haven't checked. They were for a while, but just a nice little healthy glow. Okay, so let's talk about the giveaway. Let's do that. The rules for the giveaway. I think I'm gonna do like a Google form. I've seen Steph's Beauty Stash do this, and I think that's probably a really easy, clean way to do it. So go ahead and fill out that Google form, and then leave a comment down below. I know, so go ahead and fill out the Google form. I'll figure out how to do that. The link will be down below. And then I also want you to leave a comment down below letting me know what kind of videos you'd like to see from me. Not only is it going to be helpful, but it's a great way to enter the giveaway. So comment down below with a video idea of what you'd like to see on my channel, and fill out the Google form. And so just so you know, we will have, and I'll put it up on the screen, but we'll have the Angie Hot and Flashy set as a giveaway, and we will also be giving away the travel set from BK Beauty. So 2 chances to win, one or the other. And yeah, let me do my mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, my mascara is done. That's the look. I'm gonna go get changed real quick. I'll put on the jewelry and then I'll show you just what I'm wearing for my day of meetings at work. But I wanted to come on and I'll come back and I'll show you my outfit. I'll put on the jewelry that I got in my bag, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna look like for my meetings today. But I wanted to try this City Lips plumping gloss on camera with you guys. I'm gonna go with the crimson shade. It's so pretty. Let me just quickly swatch it. I'm starting to run late, so I gotta hurry, but that's the shade there. So it looks like there's a lot of opacity to the gloss. So that's pretty. So I'm not going to talk because I don't want to get plumpy up here. I want it to stay on the lips. So let me see. So that's what it looks like. It's pretty. It's very opaque, but it's pretty. I wanted to put it on before I get dressed just to see, like, is it really plumping? Let's see if it does anything on my lips. And City Beauty, I don't know why, but I feel like I got like a whole box of PR from them once. Let me just check real quick. Oh, wow, you guys. So I got a whole box of PR a while ago, a long time ago. Can't remember when, from City Beauty, and I've never opened it. So I'm going to see how this lip gloss works. I'm telling you, that's how crazy my life has been. But check this out. Oh my God. Wow. Let me know if you guys would like a video trying this stuff out. It's mostly skincare. City Lips Matte. Plumping Lip Cream. Wow. Okay, I'm going to try this stuff out. I'm going to start testing it, and I'll come back and I'll give you a review on this, because look at this box. It's just been sitting over there, and I just never even opened it, but it sounded familiar. So anyway, I'm going to go get dressed, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the final look. I'll stand up and I'll show you what I got going on. I think it's funny because when I started, I said that I wanted to do like a simple makeup look, and it's, it's simple, but it's a little smoky. But it's all good. So just update on the lip plumping gloss. I think it's pretty. It doesn't tingle, it doesn't itch or burn or anything. I don't even think it plumped my lips. I really don't see a difference, but it's pretty. I will definitely use it. I have that whole box of PR, so I'll use that stuff and I'll let you guys know. I think I have a code with them. But anyway, look at how beautiful this whole set turned out. I wear a similar necklace like this every single day, and I usually will wear studs to work, so I think this was perfect. Let me show you my outfit. I'll link everything that I can. Some of these pieces are really old. I think I went for kind of like a boyish type of profesh look, you know what I'm saying? I may or may not do heels. I don't think so, so let me show you what I'm wearing. So this is what I've got going on. I just have like a navy blue blazer with a little cami. And then these pants are super cool. They're from Spanx. Very comfortable, and I just pretty much wear these. I've got a few pairs. I wear them every day. And then I've got like these super cool like little loafers from Anne Klein. These are comfortable too. I know like loafers and stuff are back in, so I'll link everything that I can down below. Thank you guys for getting ready with me. Let me know what your thoughts are. Definitely enter the giveaway if you're interested. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, BK Beauty team. very happy. I'm on cloud nine. Thank you for including me. I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me. There's probably going to be a lot of get readies with me coming up just because I'm really focusing on my own stash, you guys. Like, I'm using all of my makeup and really enjoying it. So anyway, if you like this video, give me a like. Make sure and subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!